All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys had a green day yesterday. Hope you had a fantastic morning. And today we're going live for the CPI report that should be out in around 12 minutes now. So, yeah, we're going to very quickly go over everything here before the report is out. I'm going to go over what I have and what are my expectations, and then we'll get straight into it. All right, guys. So you guys know that I have been a victim of the daylight savings thing. So just to make sure, it's 8:30 in 12 minutes, right? I think it is 8:30 in 12 minutes. So the report should be out in 12 minutes. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, please. So basically, the futures have. Let's just jump into it unless someone tells me I'm an idiot. So basically, we look here at the 1 hour chart for the futures, and we see pretty much consolidation ticking a little bit up, but yeah, still a consolidation, perfectly normal, is exactly what you would expect before the CPI release. People don't want to make any rash moves, or they're just waiting for the numbers to come out. So that's pretty much normal and expected. And of course, we expect to see the VIX elevated, of course, up 1.3%. That's pretty normal. Again, this is not bearish or bullish. If there's a time to be volatile in the market, it is right now. CPI, FMOC, big events, height of volatility. So absolutely makes perfect sense. Now, my personal expectations for CPI, as I went over that in my weekly watch list and a little bit on the Discord, is I'm expecting a 7.7 to 7.8 year over year print, and probably zero point 0.4 monthly. Now, again, expectations, right? No one knows what's going to happen. I could be very wrong about this. I could be right. Analysts are expecting 7.9, and Cleveland Feds are expecting an 8.1, right? So we get eights and above. This might be, a little bit bearish, and we might see the market go down. Goldman Sachs is expecting, if we get an 8.4, an instantaneous 5% immediate drop in the futures, right? And of course, if we get like below 8, so 7.9, 7.8, 7.7 and below, this will be pretty bullish, and we'll see the market immediately jump and probably continue running to the end of the week, so today and tomorrow. So these are the possible plays. Now, of course, what you can buy right now is the SPX and VIX. These are the only instruments that you can buy at the moment. And if you want to immediately see the results as they come out, it will be here. I put the link for this website. This is the CPI government website, and you can immediately see the report here. So the number will come out here, the monthly number. If you want to see the yearly number, all you have to do is just this will change, of course, to the October CPI data, and then you click on it here, and as this will open up here, so you'll immediately see a breakdown, and the yearly will be right around here, around the third line, and the monthly will be the first line. Of course, then it will give you a breakdown of what went up, what went down, food, energy, everything without food and energy, services, housing, etc., right? So this is just a quick overview if you want to see the numbers for yourself. If you want to see how it breaks down, of course, alternatively, you can just go to Twitter. Walter Bloomberg has access to a Bloomberg device and usually puts out the CPI numbers very quickly. So this is something else, of course, you can look at if you don't want to look at the breakthrough. But of course, to be very fair and honest here, by the time you're done reading this report or the tweet or whatever, there is no possible way that you will be able to act before the market moves. Honestly, to be very frank with you, the best thing to figure out how the market is going to move is just look at the chart, right? So, but it is, of course, very important to understand the breakdown and how things are. So how to play this? This should be traded as a lotto, right? Again, with very little money, you can make a very big return, right? So a straddle is one of the best plays here, buying a put and a call, right? And basically hedging your bets because, like I said, expected move is very, very big, right? So sometimes these things go up 500%, 600%, sometimes even 1,000%. So whatever way it goes, you will more than break even, right? So doing a straddle here, a strangle, not the worst case, not the worst plays of all time. Or of course, you can pick direction, but if you do that, keep plays very small. I would recommend 5% or less of your portfolio for this play. Not more than that. This would be the max I would play with something like this. Again, of course, each to his own with their own risk appetites. But be very careful, because the market reacts, as always, with these sensitive events. The market reacts in ways that we do not expect. The last time we had a 75 points, everyone is expecting the market to die, but it ran. Last CPI report, it fell off pre-market, but then ran and rallied very hard towards the end of the day because, again, there was without like food without shelter, the numbers were actually kind of deflating, not inflating. So it was a pretty good report in that sense. So yeah, like you don't know how the big people are gonna analyze this and what they're looking for. So I would be a little bit careful here. I would be a little bit greedy with my position sizing. I would not just go nuts right off the bat, right? So let's see who we got here with us today. We have Cool Whip saying, good morning, Ash. Great morning to you, my good friend. Angelique says, good morning. Great morning to you. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Thank you so much for joining us. And guys, I would ask, please, if you have not liked this video yet, please like the video. It really does help out. You guys have been fantastic so far with supporting me. And, every time you like the video, it does get a push. We have been growing. So you guys are amazing. There isn't much more I can say other than that. Thank you so much for your support. We have Tawheed joining us today saying good morning. Good morning to my good friend Ken saying morning. Great morning to you, buddy. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Hopefully our calls will print. I am in calls and I have a little put here just in case. So, but again, keeping size very small here. And of course, I have my futures account opened up, just again to jump in here as soon as the numbers are out. Based on that, I'm gonna take, a small position here. Market buy pretty much, based whether it goes up or not, because the move will be instantaneous. It will be very quick. I do not now, of course, with futures, the loss here potential is infinite, right? So not only can, like with calls or puts, it can just go down and it will go to zero, and that's the end of it. But with futures, it's a very different game here. You can actually see it will go down and it will start eating money in your cash account because it's margin play. So I don't want to risk that. Stops will not really save you that much here in this case. You can see, of course, volatility. We see it like go up and then crash down very hard, and vice versa. So it can take out your stops, or it can literally take out all the money in your account. You'll get liquidated and then we'll move in the opposite direction. So to avoid that, I'm just gonna try here to be very quick. Again, this trading, the futures account is very new. Unlike the account that I'm using here for options, I do have other accounts. I have Leap's account. I have multiple accounts that I use. This is definitely not my main account here, but with the futures, this is my only account. I am somewhat sort of new to futures trading, so yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit careful here. I do not want to blow my account. I have not played futures in CPI before. Options, of course, I played it a million times before, or I mean, like since the CPI things came out. But futures is new, so I don't want to make a stupid move and blow up my account. So yeah. LP Trades says morning from the gym. Look at my dude LP coming in here, multitasking, trading, and working out. That is a sign of someone who knows how to multitask. Good for you, man. Sizian says tomorrow is a bank holiday, so cash account users, you won't settle till Monday, FYI. Well, okay, that is actually a very important note here. If you have a small account, if you're a cash account, like Sizian says, bank holidays, you will not settle, so you will settle till Monday. So try to close your stuff. If you want to buy something for tomorrow, I would do it today. So just keep in mind, because you won't have cash to do it tomorrow. So just something to keep in mind here. And good morning, Sizian. Crypto Panda says, good morning all. Good morning to you, my good friend. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. If you're joining us late, please don't forget to throw in a like if you can. Will really help out here. All right. So that being said, of course, we're getting a little bit of volatility here before the report, which should be out in 3 minutes. And VIX again, still where it is. We're not going to be expecting some crazy moves as of yet. I mean, like the 5 minutes chart is pretty telling here. Neither bullish nor bearish, right? It's just, chopping around. Very, very much expected. We're gonna very quickly look at crypto here, which usually kind of has been a leading indicator, as pointed out by Sandeep the last couple of times. But we are kind of in a peculiar position here because this could very possibly be just a bear rally here for crypto as it recovers from the slaughter that has been going through for the past couple of days. And if we do look in the 1 hour chart here, let's go for Ethereum, for example, because it's a bit clearer here. Now you can very much see here that this is a this is shaping up here to be, if we do this here, this is a pole and this is a flag here. So this is shaping up to be a little bit of a bear flag. Does not necessarily have to play out, but just an observation from a technical standpoint. And it is also important to note that we are back now in our channels. So Bitcoin, Ethereum back to the channel of boredom, channel of death, where we're not really going up or down here. So yeah, like it is what it is. Balaza says, Baliji watching from the side. Good luck for all in the market. Baliji, hey man, it's been a while since we've seen you. I'm very glad that you joined us here. All right, CryptoPanda saying looks like the dollar is falling. That might change in a minute though. Yeah, that's the thing here. Like, I wouldn't read very much into these things before, especially 1 minute before, right? Because we're gonna see like all this can change very much in an instant, right? So, like, not much to read into here, right? So we have 1 minute, right, till the results come out. So all right, moment of truth, right? What's gonna happen to the markets here? Are we gonna crash? Are we gonna run? What's the dealio? What is going to happen, right? So finger on the trigger here for me to buy or sell some futures. So all right, looks like a drop here and looks like it's going up, and let's quickly see. Okay, 0.4 as expected here. Yeah, looks like we had a good... Fuck yeah! 7.7, fucking called it. Fucking called it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Called it. Nice. Fuck yeah. This is awesome. Told you guys, 7.7 yearly. I called you yesterday in Discord. I told you. 0.4 for the monthly and 7.7 year over year, exactly as expected. Look at that. Futures are up 3% so far here. Fuck yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice. Very nice. All right here. So Ken says pumping. Let's go, baby. Fuck yeah. Look at the dollar. Crypto is saying, well, let's go at the dollar here. Ooh, dollar down 0.5 point. That is bad. That is very, 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 very bad. Ouch. I mean, good for us, but very bad for dollar. Big drop. Look at that huge fucking candle, guys. Look at that. Woo! We called it. I'm so fucking happy now. Even if I don't make money off my options or anything like that, I actually missed the the what you call it, the futures play here. But there is no better feeling than getting it right. Again, let's actually see like what happened here. Let's see what pulled the market or pulled the numbers down, right? So the index for shelter contributed over half of the monthly all-times increase, with indexes for gasoline and food also increasing. Energy increased 1.8% over the month, and gasoline industry, blah, blah, blah. Natural gas decreased. Food index increased 0.6 month over month, with food at home indexing rising 0.4. All right, so let's go quickly here to this breakdown here. So we see here, of course, last month was 8.1, so 7.7 is quite a welcome drop here, right? So in October, food pricing, it was 0.8, now it's 0.6, so we're seeing food pricing coming down as expected. Energy actually staying the same, right? So hold on, let's actually make sure here. No, energy rose up again as expected. Remember yesterday's we said, I said expectations is that yes, energy will go up. So we're going down here from minus 2.1 up to 1.8. That was very much expected. The idea was that despite the gains in energy, that will be offset, by other factors. So that does seem to be the situation here so far. So let's see. All right, so we covered energy, all items without food and energy here. We've seen here quite a substantial decrease from zero point 0.6, which has been, kind of flat here, to a 0.3. So that would be a big drop. And of course, I'm very interested in seeing vehicles here and used cars. So new vehicles from a 0.7 to 0.4, and look at used cars, right? Remember, guys, I specifically mentioned used cars from a minus 1.1 to a minus 2.4, right? You have here apparel from a minus zero point 0.3 to a minus zero point 0.7, and medical going up a little bit here, so not much. Now, what about shelter, right? Shelter is going to be important here. So shelter increased just a little bit, which actually I believe overall it's kind of bullish, because I think we're going to see, housing prices, rent prices go down a lot in the next coming days, in the next coming month. So this is even more bullish because, if these things stay as they are, and if we're lucky, we're going to see a little bit of a decrease in energy prices, then we can very possibly see here, shelter even drag us down some more, right? So overall, guys, this is excellent, fantastic news here for the market. This is just absolutely beautiful, and I'm very, very happy. We called it. We got it right. Fuck yeah, we got it right. This is just like awesome, excellent, fantastic news. Futures up 2.7 here. So I'm not gonna get in, of course, at the very top here. We probably see a little bit of a pullback. So I will get in a few contracts here on the pullback, not right now. But while that happens, let's look at individual stocks and how they're doing. I'm gonna look at crypto first here because I'm very interested to see. Ooh, crypto doubled, right? Pretty much crypto doubled. All crypto doubled, right? So Ethereum was up 10%. It's now up almost 20%. Bitcoin was up 5%. Now up 9%. Let's see how coin is doing. It should be very, oh wow, coin up 10%, guys, almost 9%. That's gonna be very good. I still have the coin calls, so that's gonna be very welcome relief for me, once the market opens. Hopefully this run continues. At 7.7, it is possible to see a 3% day to a 5% day as per Goldman Sachs. This is where their expectations. They said if we do get 7.8 or below, it is possible that we see a 3% day to a 5% day, a possibility here. So we're just gonna have to wait and see at this point, right? So fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed that things do pan out for us here. All right, so now that we had a look at coin, let's look at the other components, of course, of the SPY and QQQ here. So let's see how are banks doing here. So I want to look at Goldman Sachs because I think that will be an important one to look at. Up 2%, that is very good. Of course, people are expecting, since they called it right, they're gonna bank off that, so that's always good. Morgan Stanley. Remember what I told you guys yesterday? I told you Goldman Sachs almost always gets it right. Morgan Stanley almost always gets it wrong. This is a very undeserved pump for them. Of course, they benefit from other things, obviously, but they don't deserve to go up. They're idiots. All right, so how's Meta doing? Our communication sectors here. So Meta up quite a bit here, up 5%. Netflix up 4%. All pre-market, obviously. Google up almost 5%. So we're seeing 5% pumps across the market. Microsoft here up almost 4%. Now Microsoft should be, of course, a little bit less because we have been seeing very strong relative strength from Microsoft the past couple of days. Amazon, look at that. Amazon pretty much, hard bounce off the demand zone, just big bounce here. It made up for all the losses incurred yesterday and then some. And this might be a trend that we see, of course, throughout today. Apple almost up 3.5% on its own here. Again, we're seeing pretty much all the losses from yesterday being recovered, right? So this is just, not even, like counting in that what possible new gains we might have. We're just recovering all losses from yesterday so far. Tesla, you piece of shit, you better be up a lot. 186, I'll take it. Up 5%, I'll take it for now. Tesla didn't even recover yesterday's losses yet. Thank you very much, Elon. I better be seeing Tesla heading 200 soon here, or I'm gonna be very pissed. AMD, what are you doing, AMD? Let's see here. Ooh, look at a very big candle here. Up a little bit more than 5%. Nvidia. By the way, I am starting to think that maybe we should short Nvidia into the earnings, but this is something we have to discuss later on. But Nvidia is just like, look, it's like way too strong. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's about to be taken down quite a few notches here. Right, VIX starting to come down here a little bit. It's gonna take time for it to turn red. I'm not too worried about that. It's just how these things are. But of course, big red candle just went down, filled the gap that it had in the AM in just one go. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. Who made money with me on this play? Who got in and made money on this play here with me? Crypto is Panda is saying ES jumped almost 100 points. Yep, yeah, that was their expectations. TQQ 10%. Holy hell, nice. Dow up 600. Yep. Ken saying Amazon going to the gem. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. See, this is why I was advocating to buy leaps, right? This is why I was saying it's a good time to start nibbling into leaps right now, right? I mean, the idea here is, again, you can get reports like this out of nowhere, right? And everyone and their mother was very, very, very bearish, and, again, we got laughed at, it's saying, like 7.7 and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, hey, let people say what people will, right? I mean, like, again, to the winner, the spoils go to the winners, right? And, what the actual fuck? Did VIX just drop 7%? Is this a glitch? Did VIX drop 7%, guys? This is not a glitch. Am I the only one seeing this? Can someone confirm this? Am I the only one seeing VIX down 7%? Or is it going to be one of those glitches where it just like jumps back right up again? Son of a fucking bitch. Wow. If this is true, that means people are exiting puts en masse, right? This is huge for the market, guys, if this is true. Can someone please confirm that? Is anyone else here seeing VIX down 7%? Holy, look at this huge fucking gap right there. Wow. This is absolutely bonkers. This is crazy. If the VIX truly is down this much here, wow, that is just, just crazy here. And it does seem like it is down this much. The only thing I wonder is, like, are we gonna see sometimes TradingView does that, or the market does this in general, and you see like a big move back up again. But we're just seeing here a huge big gap. I mean, like I said, like I told you guys, it will take a minute for it to turn red. I just didn't expect a 7% drop in the VIX. Holy moly. Wow, this is just people just saying like, hey, screw hedging. Screw hedging. I am not interested in hedging here. Screw this. I'm all in. Cash in, shares, options, whatever you will. Wow. Yeah, looks like we're getting confirmation here from everyone. Jacob saying down 7%, Ken down percent, and even Angelique, who very thankfully, of course, Angelique, interrupted her gem session to check this for us. Thank you. Down 7.5%. This is nuts, guys. This is nuts, right? So, wow. Just wow. Futures here are flirting with 3%. Looks like we hit 3% at some point. And, all right, so $1,000,000 questions. Where do we head from here? We're fucking up 3% pre-market. Is there more towards this towards the end of the day? I say yes. I say overall we're heading for this. We're heading for 200 MA on the daily. This is the next big bounce, the one that we had from here and went up all the way. And then of course, Jerome Powell, killed it for us on at the meeting, of course, we at the Jackson Hole meeting, right? He killed this for us here, and we had the big drop. But I think we go at it again, right? Now, whether we break the 200 EMA or not is going to be very much dependent on two things: the next FMOC meeting, and more importantly, much more importantly, the next CPI report. We need to maintain this momentum. We need below 7.7 the next time. We need a 7.4, a 7.3, hell, even a 7.5. Somewhere in that range, we get another report, another decline. Awesome. Because again, I went over this yesterday with you guys, but we had this, right? CPI, and then we had this for the last, this period was the last three CPIs, and now we're finally going to have this, right? So the idea is we want to see another one here, right? More of this, right? So this here, this is awesome. This is good. This is what we want to see, right? So yeah, looks like it's gonna be leaps time, boys and girls. Looks like we're gonna be getting in, be doing some leaps shopping today. I am super excited, super pumped up. Looks like it's gonna be a good day here for everyone. All right, so we were just talking before Vix surprised us. I was just talking here, seeing what people were saying here. Ken, yeah, baby, Amazon. Ken got some leaps for Amazon, so of course he's gonna be reaping the rewards right now. So good for you, Ken. Congratulations, my buddy. Jay caught 50 points on ES. Let's fucking go, baby. That is fucking awesome. Well done, man. Well fucking done. 50 points in ES, by the way, for you guys who don't know, that's $2,500. My man here just made $2,500 in much less than a minute. So congratulations, Jay. Nvidia puts tell me I'm ready to short it as well, and Angelique also agrees on Nvidia. 100%, man. Like any trade I take, anything I do, of course, I'll tell everyone here. Ken is saying you're a king, broski. You as well, my friend. Thank you so much for your kind words and trust. Angelique saying, waiting for the market to open, have 5 SPX called. Wish you're gonna print hard, Angelique. Your net worth is about to increase by a few $1,000s. Angelique saying, I'm in the gym. Oh, okay, she's talking about the VIX. Angelique saying, I think we will go up. So that is what they are saying. 50 point December, and then pause January. Nothing. Very possible. But this, we only put, like, the only way we pause is if we get a second CPI report that is downwards. Without two consecutive downward CPI reports, because again, like, even held from a technical standpoint, but you cannot do technical analysis for CPI. But I'm just saying, from a technical standpoint, or just from a logical standpoint, right? This means, okay, means whatever I've been doing here, stop this from happening, right? Stop the increase from happening. So good, right? So what I want to do now is I've been pressing on the gas pedal here, so I want to see this, right? I want to see this happening, okay? Now that I got this, okay, so I want to make sure that this goes on a little bit more here, and it's not just a fluke, right? So I see this, then okay, fine, I can take my, my foot off the gas pedal. It makes sense here, and I would stop, and hey, all is good with the world, right? Whatever rate hikes, whatever interest rates I am at right now is doing a phenomenal job of crushing demand, and stopping everything in its tracks. So all is well here, right? All right, so let's see here. Tesla up almost $10. Let's go, baby. Our leaps should be happy because we got Tesla leaps yesterday. Ken is saying support our man, like the video. Yes, please listen to Ken, guys. That's all I ask for, really. Like, subscribe, and share if you can. If you can't, hey, no biggie. But like, if you made money with us today, all I ask in return is just a like, a subscribe if you haven't, and just share the video with anyone who you think can benefit from this. All right. Angelique is saying VIX down 13%. Holy fucking shit. I would love to see I would love to see the look on all the people's face who were like, who the idiots who were just had the who kept, again, this is, I hate nothing more than seeing people who overlay 2008 charts on right now charts, and look, they're like, hey, this went this way on 2008, so we're gonna see the exact same thing happen in 2022. Correlation does not equal causation. And I've been seeing this made by like big people, right? Big names, not big names in the industry, but big people on Twitter, right? And it made no sense to me, right? And they were expecting huge. They're expecting VIX to go up like to 70s and 80s again, right? And VIX is now down 13 points. So yeah. Hey, each to his own. No shade on anyone here. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be gloating. But my only problem with that is because of their unrealistic, unsubstantiated, tweets, and they double down hard, and they made fun of people like me. They made fun of other people who said that, hey, this is not the way things are going. And because of that, we're gonna see probably people lose some money today. So that's never fun. I don't want anyone to lose money, even if they don't agree with me. I mean, like, it's not the best thing in the world. But yeah, Angelique said not even compared to 2008 and now. Yeah, thank you. Like, hey, they made their bet, they're gonna lie in it, right? I just hope that the average Joe retail people did not lose money with them. That's the best thing I can hope for here. But yeah, look at the RSI. Look at the RSI. RSI is 93. Look at that. Look at that. This is just people piling on here. This is literally just people piling on here, just like buying, buying, buying. Blind buying here. Angelique saying 2008 was totally zero liquidity. Thank you. Thank you. 2008 was a no bid, right? We had no bids, zero bids. People were afraid of actual bank runs. You guys saw what happened with FTX, right? And this was fucking crypto. Can you imagine an actual bank going bankrupt? Can you imagine you made a lot of money in your bank, in your broker accounts, or you've been saving 20 for 20 years, and then you go in tomorrow and they're like, hey, sorry, we have no money. This was literally 2008. This was an actual legitimate fear that people had in 2008. And you compare it to this, we printed some money and things are going a little bit bad. We're going to raise interest rates and the problem will be solved. We are probably going to get still a recession no matter what. We are in a recession, believe it or not. And I don't think the market is going to make up all the losses that we had the past year. That does not make sense, right? Of course this will not happen. It will take a few years, right, at the very least, for us to maybe even get close to where we were, right? This goes without saying, right? Damage has been done. There is no going back from that. But to compare it to that 2008, where life savings were at risk, come on. Citibank Q's 75 cents per share. Thank you, Angelique. See, this is someone who knows their history, someone who knows, who has been monitoring things back then. A lot of these people were not even trading during 2008. So, anyway, a lot of the banks were below $5. Exactly, because who would own a bank stock back then when people were not even sure that they can get their money out of the banks, right? It was scary times. It was very scary times, guy. Like these were just like insane times. You do not want to be a part of those. All right, so I'm just gonna, should I or should I not be selling it? All right, so I think what I'm going to do today is I'm gonna sell coin calls and I'm gonna sell Tesla calls, probably, and I'm gonna wait for a pullback here, and then I'm gonna get into more same day ES calls here. My only worry is that like expectations were 3 to 5%. Who knows how much the market will go up? It could go up some more here. We're gonna see some profit taking sooner or later, right? Hopefully this run is sustained. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably sell some of these like coin and Tesla stuff and getting into more SPX same days here. Hopefully for another 2% run, if I'm lucky enough to catch that. So we're just gonna have to wait and see here at this point, right? So yeah, I am going to probably get just one mini contract, not even micro. Micro, not even a mini one, because who knows again how much this might drop at the open or right now. So I'm just gonna get one contract here. I'm gonna keep my stops tight, obviously, and yeah, we'll see where this takes us, right? So, but exciting times, guys, exciting times, very exciting times, right? It looks like we had a spammer here, but it looks like Astronaut, who is Sizion on YouTube, by the way, just like nip that in the bud. So thank you, my good man. Well done. All right. Jay says, got a spammer in Discord. Well, Cesian just nipped his ass, so thank you, Cesian, for that. TQQ ran 12%. Would you still hold? Why? Book your profit, man. Book your profit and get in again on a pullback, right? Like 3%. Do you want to risk seeing this 3% going down on you, right? Do you want to risk seeing this reverse? Who the hell knows what the market is going to do, right? We made a call, we got it right. Lock in profits, right? Lock in profits and move on. You know what I mean? You can always get back in again, you know? I'm not, hey, it could just be a straight line up today. Anything is possible, but do you want to risk, it not being a straight line up? I know I don't, right? So this would be my recommendation here. Looks like DWAC didn't get any gains from CPI report, still down 8%. It was same before the report. Yeah, because DWAC's run is not really very much market related. I would expect though to see DWAC recover a little bit here, but like, why put in money in DWAC now when you can put money in Tesla or Apple or Amazon, a much stronger stock, and you'll probably get very, very decent results on those, right? So why risk it? You know what I mean? You'll see large caps really moving today and not so much small caps because why risk it on a weak company when you can have a big company where you're gonna make big gains with it, right? Just like seems like a no-brainer, right? So that would be my guess as to the reason why, right? I'm just checking out my futures contracts, guys. I think I'm gonna buy another one here. Yeah, I'm gonna buy another one. So I have two contracts. That's it. Like no, it's not a crazy amount. I have two contracts, micros, not minis, right? So again, just slowly building a small position here. Carefully. I'm gonna keep my stops very tight. I'm not taking any risks today. We already made a very decent money on the options account, right? So no need to start giving money back, right? So. Okay, so the market should be opening in 5 minutes here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ken saying Amazon all day, baby. Let's go. Ash, did you buy micro before the report? I wish. No, I did not. The idea was I'm gonna just like market buy as the report came out, but I'm an idiot. I got too excited and I didn't buy anything. But we made money on the options account, so hey, no biggie, right? As long as we're making money, I'm cool with it. So just give me 5 minutes here. I'm just before the market opens, I'm just gonna have a cigarette, and which you should not do. Smoking is bad for you. Remember, I am an idiot. You should not do that, and also need to go to the little girl's room, right? So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. I'll be right back before the market opens. boys, I'm back. 1 minute to market open. Looks like we are running here a little bit. Sales always nine. Nice. Nine. All right, so we're up $50 here on these contracts. So I'm gonna sell one,
Order filled.
lock in some profits. And yeah, I'll probably be looking to buy like a mini contract once I see the RSI cool off a little bit. I'll be going on for a mini contract here. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. 30 minutes to open. Son of a bitch. I keep getting it fucking wrong. I keep getting it wrong. I hate daylight savings. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. See, let's see what people are saying here. Seems like other inflation numbers were high. Seems like Algo's buying for core CPI core. Well, yeah, for the most part they do, right? Like this is the idea here. Is this a possible scammer? Nope. All right, so we need to gloat a little bit here in the Discord. Let's see. I know it's a little bit gloaty, but hey, I mean, like, come on, like this is it's a bit hard to get right, and when you get something big like this right, I mean, like, it's nice to celebrate a little bit. So all right, so okay, so since we still have 28 minutes to the open, you guys feel free to let me know when like when or if you want me to cover anything or want me to look at anything for you. Another saying, why is my trading view SPX not updating? SPX is not open yet. The SPX itself only opens with the market and closes with the market. You want to be looking at the futures, right? So futures will give you a better overview, or SPY pre-market that works as well, but you're not gonna see SPX, like working right now. That's it only opens when the market closes when the market. That's it. DK is saying, "Hey Ash, I am an options trader that solely trades earnings. Big balls, bro. I saw your earnings play on Reddit and followed, but also wanted to learn how to trade SPY SPX when it start earnings seasons. Where to start? Well, okay, so like I said, I know I said this a bunch of times, and I'm gonna do it. But like I am currently working on a video that will cover all the stuff, how to trade them, how to find out all this stuff. So I would say just like subscribe and just wait a little bit. I will try my absolute best to get it done this weekend. I know I said the last weekend, but I promise this time probably will be it. I already started working on the video. It's halfway done at the very least. So yeah, just I'm gonna have a video explaining that. Ken says maybe we should look into Nvidia puts since we got some time. Well, okay, so the reasoning for Nvidia puts is because yes, while Nvidia took a hit with everything when AMD reported the very bad numbers, right? Remember that they reported like a month almost before before the earnings, right? And yeah, we see here, of course, like it was around here, and Nvidia, yeah, fine, it tumbled with it, but then we see very, very strong relative strength here, right? Just going up a lot. Okay, so it stands to reason that if AMD missed revenues that bad, Nvidia will also miss revenues that bad. They have very strong correlations between them, and the reason AMD missed revenues that bad is just because of weak demand. and it was $1 billion revenue miss out of 6 billion. That's almost a 20% miss. I cannot imagine in my wildest dreams that that AMD lost all these customers and Nvidia picks, right. Like, it's a very big number. 1% maybe, right? 0.5% maybe, but 20%, no, that is an industry wide miss, right? And another point is, I have been seeing, since I've been looking at like used stuff, I have been seeing that used GPU sales have been slowing down a lot. There's a lot of inventory piling up of used GPUs. So my thinking is that, like, people are not really pricing in like a proper miss here for Nvidia, in my opinion. I could be wrong, like, again, seeing strength in AMD makes sense, right? Like, look at the difference between these charts. Look, this is the 1 day for AMD, right? Like, we had the big drop, and then, like, again, I expect this to be a lot bigger for AMD because earnings are behind them now, right? That's over. The pain has passed. But no, we're not seeing that. Look at this. Look at this. Much, much weaker than this. Look at Nvidia. Nvidia is just like very strongly going up. Look at that, big difference. And are you trying to tell me that Nvidia, picked up all the slack from AMD? I don't know. I don't believe it. I could be wrong, but hey, one other thing we can look at here is the revenue estimate. So revenue estimate for Nvidia is 5.8 billion. Revenue estimate for AMD, I don't know if they're gonna have the revised numbers or not. These are not the revised numbers. It was a little bit lower than that, actually, what they were expecting. This is why we ran, even though these were misses, but we still ran, right? Because when they came out and said that, it was a little bit lower than this. So my guess here, and this is an educated guess at best, is that Nvidia misses earnings, right? So again, this is an earnings play, so lotto, so only 5% of your port max, not more. At least this would be my personal recommendations here. So feel free to do, of course, whatever you feel is right for you. But yeah, I would very much recommend against full porting into anything that is earnings or stuff like that. It's just like, it's way too risky in my opinion here, right? So yeah. All right, so let's have a look at the individual stocks that we own and just how the market is doing overall. Unless we get questions here. All right, Jax is saying, what kind of monthly ROI are we aiming for in the 2K to 100K challenge? None, right? I don't really care about monthly hitting like specific targets or numbers. I'm looking at like basically an increase week to week, right? Rather than month to month, right? My goal here is for every week to be better than the next one, right? And basically snowball effect and the whole thing going up. So I'm gonna be giving an update, of course, on this on the weekend, on where we are with the challenge and everything, both futures and options account. I'm gonna be focusing a little bit more on the futures account today and tomorrow because it's been very much neglected. I have not been doing much with it here. So I think it's time we pick up the slack a little bit here. So yeah, but don't really look at month to month or week to week number. Just focus on like every day, every week being green. That's it, right? Don't look at dollar figures and all that stuff. It's just gonna throw you off your game. You know what I mean? Just make sure that you close the day green at any costs, right? Like capital protection mode all day, every day, right? So at least this is what I try to do. So yeah. All right. So let's see what Coin and Tesla are doing, since these are the ones we have called. Hopefully they can maintain that momentum so I can get out and get in some what you call it, same day SPX. Obviously, of course, we're seeing all foreign currencies pump up on this news because, of course, the dollar is taking a hit. Again, which is something I've been saying for a long time. I've been saying this, like, dollar is way too overvalued at the moment, and this is unsustainable. It cannot maintain this. Bitcoin, again, up 11%. Ethereum up 17%. Not back to where they were a couple of days ago before the whole scandal, but still up decently, right? So that's gonna be good for our coin here. Coin back to 50, almost up 10%. Struggling a little bit here at the 50 MA, which makes sense, right? Like, which makes sense. Again, we're gonna get hits, all these plays here on the daily charts as we meet like strong resistances where people, start taking some gains and moving on, which is to be expected. It's nothing bad. It is what it is. Apple. Right, Apple looking kind of decent here, up 3.7%. I really would like to see Apple on the 1 hour chart hit the 200 MA today. That will really pull the market up by its ears. That would be a very, very, like optimal scenario, if you will. Amazon, of course, we're seeing this here, and at the 90 level, if we draw a small resistance here, we can see it is at a very critical juncture. And again, if it is able to slice through this today, we can very easily see Amazon going all the way up to 200 MA here, which would be at 99, right? So that will be halfway from where it dropped from the earnings, right? And of course, a very good start to it recovering back again. Okay. Tesla. What are you doing, Tesla? Tesla up 7%, $13 so far. Again, the sad part here is this is not even yesterday's drop. We have not even made yesterday's losses back. But again, same thing here. I would like to see Tesla break through the 50 MA and go up. Let's hope Elon does not get a hard on seeing this and start selling some more, but we'll see. Kind of saying 125 would make me very happy. Not out of not impossible, right? Because you have leaves, you got time. So if not during this cycle, you still have it could be next month, right? It could be if we get like a very dovish Jerome Powell, who's happy with what we have been seeing from the CPI, and we get another report that's sliding down. 155 would be a very realistic and easy target to hit, in my opinion, right? So okay. AMD, what you doing? AMD, 5.7%, very strong here. Already sliced through the 200 MA, already sliced through the 50 MA. The idea here is AMD breaking 64 or 65. That would be what you want to see. VIX just dropping like a rock here, down almost 10%. That is huge. And by the way, keep in mind that it is below this trend line here that we've been talking about. So hopefully this is the squeeze it needs to even push lower. So yeah, all good stuff here so far, guys. All very, very good stuff. We should be I am very happy with what's going on here, right? Gold up here, so Sandeep should be happy about that because I know he was in a little bit of gold. Google and PayPal calls in the money. Let's go, Angelique. Very well done. Congratulations. Looks like Angelique is gonna have a very, very nice open today. So I'm very happy for her. She really deserves it. Ken saying 155. I'm flying to buy you steak. All right, I'm gonna screenshot this because there is a possibility that we get there. So I would expect a steak dinner if that happens, right? Hard possibility, like slim chances, but a possibility nonetheless. And I want some free steak. I want some free steak because I don't make any money off this. I don't make money off YouTube or Discord. I don't sell anything. I don't even have affiliate links or anything like that. So if I can get a free steak, I will take a free steak. All right. Okay, so contracts up some more here. I'm up another $50, so I will sell.
Order filled.
Whoops.
Order filled.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up. I bought and sold a goddamn ES contract here. So instead of selling a micro contract, I sold or shorted basically an ES contract. I closed it right away, but that cost me some money. How much did that cost me? I'm guessing at least like $20, if not $12. Okay, $12. That's not the end of the world. That's fine. I can live with that. But yeah. Okay, so again, just small baby scalps here so far. Nothing crazy here. All right, so we still have 15 minutes to the open and everything looks nice and bullish. Very happy with everything that I'm seeing here so far. Again, the idea is the same. I am looking at selling my Tesla and coin calls at the open, collect that premium, and then hopefully, if we see a nice pullback here on the ES, I will probably be getting into same day or next day SPX contracts. So this is the game plan for today here, right? So this is what you want to see, guys, by the way. Like, this is what you want to see. You want to see the price still elevated, consolidating here, but the RSI cooling off, right? This is always good. This kills premiums, by the way, in case you were wondering. This will always kill your premiums. But the good thing here is that while, yes, this kills premiums, it is a good time. This is why you always sell and get back in, like before the run. So just something to keep in mind here. By the way, if you guys can hear this, if you can hear my dog freaking the fuck out in the other room, yeah, he got it in a bunch. He went full port into puts, and I told him, don't do it. You're a stupid dog. You don't know how to trade. Listen to me. And he flipped me off. He called me an idiot. He said I don't know what I'm doing, and he went in full port into puts. This is the second time he blows his portfolio this month. I mean, he's a dog. What do you expect? But still, he never listens to me. He thinks he's better. He says he was a senior trading analyst at Lehman Brothers, and he's very proud of that. The irony is lost on him. So I'm gonna be quiet here. I'm just gonna say that speaks for him, right? Angelique says we love our dogs. Thank you. Ken says LOL. So is his detention. Tohid says time for snip snip for your dog. No, I'm gonna keep him this way. I'm gonna keep him crazy so he learns the lesson. But yeah, actually, like I am against the snip snip, but my girlfriend is very much for it. She's really been pushing for us to do that. But after the whole debacle with the dog that we found, the little dog that died, I am very scared of taking my dogs to an Egyptian vet. And I can say that because I'm Egyptian, so I'm very scared to do that. So I will try to delay it a little bit here after I leave the country, and I'll do it in wherever we go, UK or US. We haven't decided yet, and I'll probably do it there. I think this is the safer bet, but because I don't feel very safe, just taking him to someone here. Who knows what's going to happen in the surgery? I took him once for the surgery, uh, and he woke up during anesthesia. They almost started slicing him. He had a small cut, and he woke up during anesthesia. Now my dog is a notorious asshole, so I expect that from him. But kidding aside, I don't know. Nah, just too risky. Too risky. Uh, Yitu is saying, what would be a good equivalent for micro and mini if I'm unable to trade futures? SPX, right? If you're not from the States, go for SPX. You can trade that pre-market. You can trade it pretty much like all day except for like 1 hour or half an hour, something like that after the market closes. But SPX definitely is the same, if not even better than futures if you're not stateside. If you are stateside, let me know and I can perhaps suggest something else. But yeah. Angelique says, I agree with your girlfriend. Ken says, Doggo took a finance course on Wall Street Bets. I would not be surprised if he founded Wall Street Bets, if he was not one of the founding fathers of fucking Wall Street Bets. He can never seem to get like a call, right, to save his life. They are longer with us when they are sterilized. I know, no, I know. Again, like I agree with her. It's just like I'm just scared to just take him to a vet here in Egypt. From what I've experienced so far, two very bad experiences, so just a little bit scary. I am from the US. Didn't know my account had futures disabled, so I have to wait for approval. Well, then wait for approval. Like don't rush it, my friend. Like you'll probably get like if you apply today, you'll probably get it like same day or next day tops. They're very quick to approve things, depending on your broker. But like IKBR instant approval, Schwab approves it like the same day, if not the next day. And even if you want it faster, just pick up the phone, give them a call. They'll probably do that for you. I don't know about TD, but I only hear very good things about them, so I would not be surprised to see again same thing. Like just pick up the phone, give them a call, tell them like, guys, can you please like rush through this? I want to trade futures. They'll probably do it. Like again, this is how they make their money, right? Like commissions. They want you to trade ASAP. Uh, right. So that would be that. Angelique says Kramer is saying sell now and buy bonds. Let's go. Yes, our calls will print. Our calls will fucking print. Thank you, Kramer, for giving us. No wonder we had like this little push up here in the market. This is probably around when Kramer came on and said, you know, to buy bonds and sell stocks. Thank you, Kramer. You're a lifesaver as always. Nothing but love and respect for you, my man. Please keep it up. You know, you have been nothing short than a miracle maker here. Thank you for saving our portfolios time over time again. All right, so let's see here. Man, I wish I could sell like options pre-market. I don't even need to buy options pre-market. It would be just cool to sell them pre-market. Let's see here. Inverse Kramer 100% proof. Obviously, man. Inverse Kramer is the free money glitch, right? Like 100% guaranteed gains, you know. Kidding aside though, by the way, and I'm gonna make a video about this. By the way, a video right now is being edited on the whole FTX thing. I'm gonna start making more commentary videos on things. So we'll be having that on channel as well. But I'm gonna make a Kramer video because this guy knows what he's doing. By the way, like the reason why you're able to pinpoint and find out thing that he said wrong all the time is because he says both arguments at the same time, right? So he says, like Tesla will go down and also buy Tesla, and you can very easily go and like find whatever you want, you know. The guy like he said now, like buy bonds. I bet you like 5 minutes later he's gonna buy stocks as well, right? So you can very easily go back and get whatever argument you want from him, and of course he doubles down on it because it furthers his brand, right? Like any publicity is good publicity, and he's the master of that, you know. So yeah, that's Kramer for you, but we're gonna talk about him soon in a video. Like he deserves his own video. The guy is not an idiot. Like he really knows what he's doing here, right? So what are the master fools, master influencers on Twitter saying today, right? Oh, SPF just posted. They said, I'm sorry, that's the biggest thing. I fucked up and I should have done better. Is it me? Am I the only one who's starting to feel bad for this guy a little bit here? I also should have been communicating more recently. Transparency, my hands were tied during the duration of the possible Binance deal. I wasn't particularly allowed to say much publicly, but of course it's on me. We ended up in this in the first place. So here's an update on where things are. This is all about FTX International, the new US exchange. FTX users are fine. Treat all of these numbers as rough. There are approximations here. International currently has total market value assets, blah, 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 higher than clients' deposits, moves with prices. But that's different from liquidity for delivery. As you can tell from the state of withdrawals, liquidity varies wildly from very to very little. The full story here is one that I still fleshing out detail, blah, blah, blah. But as very high level, I fucked up twice. The first time, poor internal labeling of bank-related accounts meant that I was substantially off my sense of user's margin. I thought it was way lower. My sense before, user leverage 0, blah, blah, blah. Leverage 1.x, okay. And I was also off twice, which tells me a lot of things, both specifically in January that I was shit at. Third time is not communicating enough. Also, where it sucks, that's on me. Anyway, right now, number one priority is doing right. So right now, we're spending a week doing everything to raise liquidity. I can't make any promises, but I'm going to try. Number of players who we're in talks with, LOIs, terms of cheat. We'll see how that ends up. Every penny of that, blah, 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 will go through to users. Again, like the guy, again, like, see, people are making fun of him. Like, he lost money and he's saying sorry, blah, blah, blah. No, he's not just saying sorry. He's trying to do something about it. He could have just, bailed out and left now. But he's trying to make it right. He's trying to raise funds, He doesn't have to do that, He could file for bankruptcy and call it a day. But he's not, He's not. He's trying to make this right. I don't know, like, I don't commend him on what happened. It's all very, very, very bad. But at least he didn't bail Chip. At least he's still trying, So, like penny stocks. For those of you who don't know, penny stocks is my brand. So, of course, I'm going to like anything penny stocks does. Yeah, people seem to be. Looks like I followed a little bit too much crypto people because I'm only seeing, you know, crypto plays. So Democrats won, blah blah blah. All right, who gives a fuck? All right, so market is about to open in 4 minutes here. So nice big rally here. Love to see that. Nice big jump. We're getting very close to 3,900, which is gonna be very important level here, if you ask me. Uh, this is gonna be an extremely important level. So yeah, let's hope we get there and are able to hold as well. That'd be very nice. So yeah, we're almost up 4%, and the market is not open yet, guys. Just let that sink in here for a second, right? 4%, almost a 3.5, and the market has not opened yet, right? We might be seeing some resistance here, so just be careful. Again, we pretty much here made up all the losses from the FMOC day, right? So we might see this was the high, the FMOC here day at 309.7. So I would at least start trimming a little bit here at 3907. Just my 2 cents, if you will. Agreed on Kramer's PR, Mastercraft, everything he's saying all benefit him, of course. Anyone going to buy SPY for 100 calls? Yeah, I mean, like, SPY for 100 calls are not a bad idea. Just try to get in on a pullback, you know. Angelique saying he is trying to save FTX. Yeah, again, like, he could have bailed, but he's not. He's trying. So at least props to him for that. Now, he got us here to begin with, or did CZ push us there, right? So you're going to have to watch my video, guys, about that, which will be out today, right? It's being edited right now. Ash, what are your thoughts on calls at the open? No, you know me, man. Like, I hate buying stuff at the open. Not a fan of buying anything at the open. Just give it a minute, right? Let the market see. Let's see if we get profit takers here, or we get, this will pull back eventually. It has to pull back a little bit, right? This is unsustainable. Come on, like, we know no straight lines up in the market, impossible. So just give it a minute here, let people take their profits, and then get back on a pullback, right? That would be my play here, right? So let's see what people. Astronaut dumb make me ban you gloater section. All right. Do you think we see a pullback? I was not able to play due to standard options. I do. I was just talking about that. So Jay Smooth, if you're with us right now, yeah, possible pullback, dude. So yeah, be careful. All right, so yeah, looks like Tesla pulled back a little bit here, which is again to be expected, guys. We're gonna see some pullbacks across the board. People will take profits. That is not only normal but expected and welcomed. Again, yeah, you're gonna see something like this on the SPX at some point, right? So the important question becomes: is do we form a bull flag, or will it be just like a big drop here? Now, Tesla being Tesla, you have 1,000,001 deals, right? So you can see people just getting out here because there's zero trust in Tesla. Elon Musk has worked very hard to make sure that there is absolute, almost no trust in Tesla. So yeah, people are gonna get theirs pre-market before Elon Musk, possibly opens. The market opens and he just like absolutely screws us again. So you never know. Again, for someone like Elon, if he's selling, this is a perfect up. This is a fantastic time to dump on people as they're getting in on Tesla, right? So I'll be a little careful here, right? I'll be definitely careful here. All right, so what else do we have here? How is crypto doing with all this, right? Oh, actually, no. How's the dollar doing? We did not look at the dollar. Uh that was a mistake. Wow, 1.5%. Look at that, guys. If this is not the market saying, like no more 75s, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. Let's see what is CME, a group showing us that the market is pricing here. Puts on Disney. Why specifically Disney? I don't know. I'm just asking. Like, what's your thesis here? I know they had very bad earnings, but like with the market showing strength, I wouldn't recommend it that much. Um, Okay, so see, all right, so we have here the current target rate is 375 to 400. This is how you read this. So of course, 425 to 450 is plus 50 points. So yeah, looks like market is very strongly 80% chance pricing in right now a 50 point rate hike and only 19.4% chance of a 75, which makes a lot of sense, right? 75 at this point would be overkill for no good reason, will force us into a place where we do not want to be. So yeah, the Fed can definitely relax now and give us a nice cool 75 points, right? Wow, look at that before the open, and we're seeing the futures just absolutely surge here. Crazy. uh Mark Vasquez saying, "Don't scare me. I just bought Disney shares." No, I don't think Disney here is a good. All right, market open, guys. Market open. Let's see what the market is giving us here. Of course, you're gonna have some things getting crushed. You know, Ivy crush right at the open. That's to be expected here. So let's just give everything here a moment to relax and chill. Okay, so I think first thing I'm gonna close here is coin. I'm probably gonna get out of coin. So let's see if we can get a bit here at 30. We're just gonna leave this here. We're gonna see what's what. Looks like Tesla is taking a little bit of a hit here, so not the best time to sell it. Maybe, you know, unless it starts recovering. But yeah, looks like people are too scared, you know, to just hold on to Tesla and see where it goes. Thank you, Elon, very much again for that. You know, yeah, look at this. Everyone is going up except Tesla, right? So huge sell off on Tesla. Very expected. I would do the same thing if I were in their place, right? Like I wanted to sell at the open, right? Scary times to be into anything that Elon's touching, you know. God knows, maybe he's the reason for this. Again, you don't know, right? Too risky, too risky. A firm almost made back a lot of his losses here, up 18.6%. Uh, the same reason it went down is now going to be the same reason it's going to go up. So that makes sense here. Uh, BA up 2%. Just want to see what crypto is doing here. Coin up 12%. That is very good here. We're just gonna have to wait and see if our order fills or not. And we're probably gonna be also placing the same order here for Tesla once we get there. All right, so I'm gonna switch from looking at the futures and I'm gonna start looking at the SPY here instead. This is gonna give us a much better view. And there, of course, you know, you get like a little pullback here, which makes absolute perfect sense as everyone gets out of stocks, you know, as everyone gets out of their positions. Of course, you get, you know, like the 15, you know, level scale. Angelique up 15K. Let's go, baby. Angelique absolutely killing it here today. Very, very well done, Angelique. You really deserve that. Very well placed plays and bets today. So you most definitely deserve this win. Congratulations. I'm gonna buy some
Order filled.
micro contracts here. I'm gonna scale in my position. The reason I'm not buying a mini right away is because I don't know how much this will pull back, right? So I'm gonna scale in my position here slowly, right? I'm not gonna rush into it. As it goes down more, I will add to my position. We might be seeing here, you know, somewhere around. Wow, we don't even really have lines above that. All right, so okay, adding one more here.
Order filled.
So I have now a total of 3 micro contracts, right? This is what I got so far. So let's quickly here look at a higher time frame to maybe give us some direction. If we have an MA coming up or something like that. Uh, let's see. Nope, not on the SPY. We cleared everything on the 1 hour. Let's see if we have something on the 1 day. Nope. Nothing in the 1 day. Just one big huge gap here, which makes sense. But yeah, looks like the next levels here is somewhere around here, right? 300 and let's call it 390 almost, right? So that'll be the next level for us here. All right,
Order filled.
getting one more contract here. All right, so I got 4 contracts now. Okay, so let's go back to the 5 minutes here. Okay, so far this is a good, nice pullback here. Much expected, much needed, if you ask me. You know, again, just cooling off the charts. You know, you really need that. What you want to see here is some consolidation around this area, right? This will be the ideal scenario for us here. We get that, you know, some consolidation and then a move up. Then you know all is good, all is well. You know, but if we start seeing huge drops, this is where you can, you know, maybe change your our bias here a little bit, right? So yeah. Okay, so currently up on the futures play, up $80 so far, so that's nice. uh Again, I'm just giving the market time here, you know, to relax, not rushing into anything. So obviously, of course, this here becomes an important level for us to watch, which is the pre-market high. So the pre-market high is somewhere around here for the SPY 388, right? So 388 is our trigger for more calls here, right? We break 388, more calls. We are unable to break 388, then I would worry a little bit here. And this is where we had some consolidation. So I would say 385 again. This I don't want to say puts on a day like this, but 385 is a level I am most definitely looking at very intently, right? So I would definitely keep an eye on that level right there. Okay. All right. Jay Smooth says, good morning. Good morning to you, my good friend. Ken says, Ash, thanks to him, up 8K. Let's go, baby. Let's go. CryptoPanda is saying it was a pullback. What was? Made up all my losses on a firm and upstart and more. Let's go, baby. Angelique is giving, Ken is giving props to Angelique. Good man, Ken. James with Sam, I need to get into futures and SPX stuff. I would agree. Angelique says options or futures. On what? J Smooth here being able to trade before 9:30 a.m. Yeah, futures will give you the ability to trade like at all kind of hours, which can be very useful at times like this. So definitely recommend at least getting futures enabled on your trading account. Angelique saying, what did you get? Just a few micro contracts long, right? That's it. You can of course get the equivalent of that, which would be SPY or SPX or whatever you feel like it, right? Your mic is vibrating back and forth. I'm sorry, I was just shaking my legs. I'm sorry about that. Angelique saying, nice Ken, you're shaking your mic. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. My bad. Yeah. Okay, so I might be adding one more contract here. Yeah, let's get one more contract.
Order filled.
All right. Yeah, so that's enough contracts for me for now here. I'm just gonna wait to see what the SPY does. You know, big drop, or is it gonna hold its own here? Uh, so right now, just chilling, waiting. Right, no plays at the moment. You know, seeing to see how the market is going to react to all this. You know, are we gonna go down and test 385, or are we just, you know, gonna bull flag here and run? Many possibilities. You know, do not forget we ran a lot very quickly. It is very normal for the market to take a breather here. So do not forget to book profits and all that good stuff, right? So yeah. All right. So we're just waiting here at the moment. Let's see what Mr. Spy has in store for us today. And let's have a look here at the VIX, recovering a little bit, but not too much, so nothing scary here. Ooh, AMD up 8%. Crazy, 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 right? Tesla up only 3%, lost a lot here. Tesla lost a lot. Tesla pretty much gave it all back. Yeah, again, this is the difference between investing in a company where there is zero trust in the CEO, and a company like AMD, right, where people actually adore the CEO. I forget her name, but she is a fantastic CEO. She's, someone who was very deserving of praise. But yeah, Apple again, same idea, up 5%. Amazon up 7%, Microsoft 5%, Shopify 10%. Looks like wins across the board except Tesla, right? Tesla's being a huge disappointment. Again, mostly due to the fears that people do not want to be buying in a stock where just in order for Elon to literally take their money, and sell and like literally at this moment, Elon is using us as exit liquidity, literally. So at this point, it's just a wait and see here. All right, so this seems to be okay here. Again, looks like a little bull flag forming. So this is not bad, right? As long as we can maintain the structure here, this is fine. As long as we're keeping, and of course we're seeing the RSI cool off a little bit here, which is very much welcomed. So that's nice. Like what you don't want to see is like big, huge red candles, right? Big, huge red candles might freak out the market, right? So hopefully we don't get that. Fingers crossed, And again, you never know what's going to happen. Hopefully the 385 level holds. Hopefully we don't get like huge, massive panics, massive sell-offs here, and things hold well. We have the 21 MA here on the 5 minute, but it will be a very bad sign if we were testing the 21 MA. You don't want to see that either, right? So we'll see. So possible scenarios here. I would be surprised if things turn out bearish. I'm not gonna lie, but we might see consolidation from here, right? So we're up 3%. That is quite a lot on its own. So from this level onward, we might be seeing some consolidation in this area here. The other possibility, of course, would be like a bigger run, a much bigger run. Going on forward here. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, right? At this point, it's a wait and see situation here. Good time if you're still bullish. This is a good time to be nibbling a little bit here on calls. If you want. Again, keeping stops tight. Keeping everything. Under wraps. So I am thinking about getting one more contract here. One more micro contract might be a good idea. I just want to see if it goes to the 385 level. I'll probably get a contract there, but if not, I might do it now. So just waiting and seeing here. Waiting and seeing. Would it be good to load some puts and Nvidia on a pump like today? Only if it's very far out. Or if you're getting them around the earnings time, that might not be a bad idea. But I'll be very careful with IV because IV cuts both ways. So you will be seeing like high IV on pretty much all stocks today, right? So I'll be a little careful with that. But yeah. Or the field. That took me a minute to get. Yeah, I mean, me and my girlfriend were making fun about that. They have the weirdest voice thing. Ken here saying November. Yeah, November 16th next week. So, like, just check IV today. If IV is not too high, sure, you can start getting like small amounts today. If not, IV tomorrow will be a lot less, so you can just buy tomorrow, right? Like no rush, like you're not really forced to buy today, so you can get in tomorrow if you like. That still plays, that still works, right? So just something to keep in mind here. Okay, so this is a very nice wick here. Looking good so far. Again, still monitoring here the situation. seeing if like how much I'm going to build up a position here for our futures plays. You know, we are on this. This is not on the chart here on Trading View, but it is on trading on the Trade of 8, the futures account. Is that we are right around the 9 MA here. So this is where like it's struggling here. A close above it will be very bullish. So hopefully, you know, we get a nice big wick here above the 9 MA. This should close here in the next 20 seconds. So the next 20 seconds will be very telling here for a possible direction. You know, for the SPY, SPX futures, whatever you're playing here. VIX looks like it's coming down some more, so that's always very welcomed and very nice. Tesla just absolute sell-off here, not really looking very good. So this is yeah, not looking really good for Tesla here, boys. What a waste of money, right? Like, what a waste of a good opportunity. We could have gotten an AMD or anything else. Tesla is almost about to turn red here, right? Down, up only 2%. It's just like an absolute disappointment here on Tesla, right? Like huge disappointment here. But yeah, what you gonna do, right? It is what it is. You take the good with the bad. But I'm very disappointed in Tesla. Like, November 18th, 140p. That makes sense. How would I check IV? I don't like it. Usually says that when you're trying to buy the contracts, but you can just Google it. Hold on. Actually, I'll check it for you. You know, no biggie. I'll check the IV for you on Nvidia here. All right, Nvidia options chain. All right, so IV is a little high. So on November 18th, it's 73%, much better than what you will get though on earnings day itself or like a day before. So yeah, I wouldn't be too against that. So yeah, you can, yeah, 73% is not the worst IV I've ever seen. So go for it, you know. Yeah, if you're gonna play some puts, I wouldn't say no to you know, a 73% IV. Better than 120 and 130 that we usually see, right? So all right, boys, I think I'm gonna single-handedly pump Tesla right now. I'm just gonna get out of Tesla. So you're welcome. Not the leaps. I'm just getting out of the calls that I have for next week. That's it. That's all I'm getting out of, right? So you're very welcome when Tesla pumps because of that. You know, that is my gift to you guys for all the support, you know. So as soon as this contract fills, expect a huge pump in Tesla and a contract filled. And yeah, prepare yourself, boys. You're about to make a lot of money here. You're about to get very rich, boys. Now I'm gonna put that money here into a SPX, right? I will get myself a SPX same day here. Okay. But before that, I'm gonna place a sell limit here at the high. So I will be trimming 2 contracts at the high of the day here, which we should be right around here. I'll probably be just like securing you know, 2 contracts here, and I will leave the rest, and of course get in on any you know, pullbacks, obviously. But I'm just, you know, like just trying to secure some profits. That's all, you know. All right, so let's see if we can grab some SPX quickly.
filled.
All right, so I trimmed two contracts here, right? So again, really just securing some profits, and I will be getting in like in and out all day here, depending on the moves here. So if we break this line here, obviously very bullish. So that will be like a trigger, of course, to either like add on strength or wait for a pullback and get in some more. So, but I still have three contracts left, so I'm still in play here. This is why I did the micro opposite to doing the ES, just so I can have some room to play around here and move as I wish, right? So let's see. Let's see what we got here, calls wise. All right, good boys. So I'm getting the same day 3,165 here. I am getting them only because they're cheap. So feel free to buy something much closer to the money if you will, right? So I basically moved whatever money I had in Tesla and I just moved it back to the SPX, just because I believe like as the day goes by, I have a better chance of making money on that than if I just kept it in Tesla. My trust in Tesla is extremely very quickly eroding. So yeah, that's that. Check Lulu. Thank you in advance. SPX trade strike. Yeah, like I said, the strike here will be 3,965, but feel free to get something closer here. Looks like Tesla's making a comeback. What did I say, boys? Can I get a thank you? Can I get at least a thank you? I told you, as soon as I get out, it will run another call by me today, the good call by me today here, right? Not only did I predict the CPI, but I single-handedly by myself moved Tesla up by selling my calls. You're welcome. You're welcome. I told you thank you. I'm gonna start like a Patreon or like a tip jar or something here because I'm gonna need that. But yeah. What's Tesla doing? How much is it up? Apple 5-ish. Amazon beast. Amazon 95. Wow. Sorry, 94. Amazon just beasting today. Beasting. Wow, guys, look at that. AMD 9% today. Holy hell. Tesla back up 5% here. We're seeing a little bit of a pullback here. Rejection at the high of day. All right, guys. So this is something to keep an eye on, right? Because fine, we can test this level a little bit here. That is okay. But if we are unable to break the high of the day, this might be a little bit of an issue here, right? So yeah, you should be definitely keeping an eye here on the SPY for now, right? So this is gonna be a very important level, the 10 a.m. spike. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully we get there, right? Hopefully we get another one. Come on, specs, let's go. So we should be getting the 10 a.m. Spike in like 7 minutes. So fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. But right now, this very critical, right? It is very important that we break through this, right? Because if we don't and if we start hanging out around here for too long, this is not a good sign, like at all, right? All right, guys, I'm gonna have to check on my monkey. Yeah, because if you can hear him, my dog definitely sounds like a monkey. So I'm gonna have to check on him. Just give me 1 minute. He's being extra dramatic. It is his time of the month. It's her actually time of the month, so she's extra sensitive. Just give me 2 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. Right, and please push the market up, guys, if you can. I'm back. Good job, boys. Good job pumping the market. Well done. Yeah, 10 a.m. spike worked, right? Uh, yeah, the stupid dog. It's time of the month, right? So not really eating, not doing anything here. I feel bad. I feel bad for her. This is usually where my
Order filled.
by the way, I sold two contracts. This is where my girlfriend comes in handy. She's basically superwoman. She does more work than I do, and on top of that, she also takes care of the dogs, and she takes care of the plants and everything. Man, yeah, like, all right, bro. Look, Amazon pulled 11%. Uh, yeah, I can see why you might be scared of that because it looks like you're gonna owe me some stake here. So I have a screenshot and I have a whole chat that saw you promising me that you fly out here and give me a steak dinner. Right? We're at 95 right now. Right? We're getting close. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna get some free steak. I'm gonna get something out of this. Nice. If the only thing I get out of starting like a YouTube channel and a Discord is some free steak, then I'm all for that. I'm very much all for that. All right, so think I'm gonna sell all my
Order
contracts
filled.
here. Whoops.
Order filled.
All right, so okay, we're up $500 on the futures account, so that's always nice. I'm gonna be waiting for a little pullback here, and I'm gonna go in again for another round, but this time probably with a mini contract, not a micro contract, right? Uh, but for now, I'm just gonna wait a little bit here for a pullback. So we're probably gonna see this throughout the day, just repeating, right? So pullbacks and then like moves up, pullbacks, moves up, pullbacks. It's usually these kind of days, right? And looks like Goldman Sachs was right, right? Like they said 3 to 5%. Hey, we're 4%, right? Like they hit the nail right on the head. We're above the 3,911 mark. This is why I sold my contracts here because I'm expecting us to consolidate here maybe a little bit or pull back. So I am basically just waiting to see, if that is how things will go. Now, of course, for our options plays, right, we are definitely was a good thing selling Tesla and getting an SPX, a much better ROI so far, so that's something nice. Now, ideally, in ideal universe, like fingers crossed that we get there. This is really more of a hope than anything at this point because son of a bitch, look at this. Because who knows how far we're going to go. Actually, I would definitely place a line here. Let me just very quickly, guys, put a line here at this where you see here a very obvious double top, right? So I think this will be an area of resistance, a very important area of resistance at 3,924. So my hopes here is that we get to 3,955. My strike for my calls. Now, why why this number? No particular reason, honestly. It's just like this is the strike I was able to get. And of course, if we get in the money, I will get, of course, my contract will be very, very much more valuable than it is right now. So my hopes, and this is just hopes, nothing more at this point. This is not even guessing or expecting. No, this is just plain straight hopes here is that we get there right today. So if we get to 3,150, 3,160, yeah, I'm gonna be very, very happy. That will be a very big push for our account here today. So let's really hope we get there. We're not that far off, right? SPX is 3,110, only $10 difference between that and the futures. So it's not like it's impossible for us to get there, right? So all we can do right now is just fingers crossed that we eventually get there. A 1% push here would be so if we get the 5%, 1% out of 3,990 will be another 39 points. So that will get us to like high 40s, right? Early 50s. So, that is not impossible. Now, of course, as you see here, like I said, a little bit of a pullback, which was to be expected. Again, we need cooling off here. and we like, again, this was a level of resistance. This is how you trade around the core, right? Like once you start hitting your resistances, you sell, right, and you start building up a small position again, right, at a lower entry price, right? So this is how you start like trading around the contract here. So all right, so I'm just gonna take
Order filled.
one contract here. Looks like I bought a mini contract by mistake, like an idiot. So I'm gonna get
Order
out of
filled.
it. I made $60 by buying a mini contract by mistake. Nice. All right, I got out of it because I don't want to buy a mini. I want to build a micro position here, right? So we're up now $600 in total. Thank you, Fat Fingers. So yeah, micro contracts here. I'm just gonna buy one,
Order filled.
and I'm gonna just keep building this up as we go here, right? So I'm gonna start. If we see consolidation here and strength, I will build. If not, if I see weakness, if I see pullbacks, if we get back in this area here, I'm not interested. I will cut my losses and I will move on. Thank you very much, right? So yeah, this is pretty much how you would ideally trade around the core here. Uh, Hayden says, "Have a good day, everyone. Easy day. Nice. Happy little accidents. Indeed, indeed they are. Indeed they are, sir." All right. So getting this kind of doji candle here is not a bad thing because you see here the little tiny body of the doji is above the resistance line, so that's not a bad thing, right? So again, at some point during today, we will be touching the 21 MA sooner rather than later. It will probably, ideally, in days like this, in trend days, ideally you want to see consolidation, right, for a little bit longer than usual, and then because we're gonna start seeing a little bit slowing of the trend. It's gonna take time for us to eventually, hopefully, get to or like however much we're going to get, and then you see the 21 MA probably catching up here, and then a test of it, and then a big bounce off it. So yeah, so be careful with your same day contracts because you might see them losing some value, right? Especially with chop. So I would be careful here, right? I'm not saying we're not gonna get there. I'm just saying be a little bit careful. That's all, right? So yeah, it looks like our coin contracts are not really doing much here. Let's see. Again, coin is really. I picked the worst two contracts to get in, right? Because again, coin has similar fears like Tesla, right? So it is up 15%, which is good, but it's not pushing with that much strength that we needed to. Hopefully, it can get to somewhere here around this area. We're just gonna have to wait and see. At this point, it is a wait and see game, right? So, but again, this is awesome. Bitcoin above 7,600 is a very good sign. Ethereum 1300s again, excellent sign, right? This is all very good here. So, let's see. Since our coin calls, or at least my coin calls, are really cheap at this moment, I'm going to average down a little bit here. It literally costs like $10 per contract at the moment. I have 63, so they're very far out of the money. So I'm just gonna buy one here, like just to average down, give me like an easy average out if I want, but that's still like $10 from where we are. So we're gonna need a substantial push up, which I don't think we'll get really. So the hope here is just to average down and then not too much, like this will probably be my the last time I average down. And the hope here is just, this will probably just give me the push that I need to get out. So we're just gonna have to wait and see here. Not even getting fill at 10 at 10 when the bid is 10. I don't know. This just tells you like how much. This tells you really all you need to know about this contract and how illiquid it is, right? It's not really. I'm not even getting a fill when I'm bidding at bidding at the bid itself. So that's all you need to know right there. Yeah, I made a few hundred, but ran out of my day trades because I'm broke. Thanks for the calls. You're welcome, buddy. And a few hundred is nothing to scoff at. You make a few hundred every day. That really, really snowballs. Towards the end of your week, month, etc. So just try to keep on the momentum. Tesla hiring for Cybertruck. Uh, I hope it. I still have the leaps. Like I still have the leaps, so I hope Tesla does well. But I don't know. I'm starting to lose confidence in it. Unless like it's not really gonna be making much moves unless we get like explicitly Elon Musk saying I'm a douchebag. I sold because 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm done, and I'm not gonna sell again because of 3, 4, 5. And unless we get like this explicit statement from him, then yeah, we're not gonna be seeing like much trust in Tesla. It's scary. I mean, think about it, right? Why do you want to be exit liquidity for Elon Musk? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, wait it out. He's gonna stop selling eventually. He's not gonna be selling forever. So wait it out and then get in, right? So all right, so at least in the Leaps account, we're up like $250 on the Tesla position. So that's good. Uh I was hoping for a lot more, obviously, but yeah, that's not gonna happen unless we see like again a shift in tone here. Elon Musk, like calming people down. But unless we get that, yeah, we're gonna have a rough few couple of days here. Unless he's done.
Order filled.
Because again, by the way, I just got one more contract, and I got filled on coin both. So again, like unless he flat out comes and says that, like, no reason for anyone to get in Tesla, right? So we're gonna have to wait and see. Oil down a little bit here, which is good. You want to see that. You have, of course, the tech sector leading the charge here on the S&P, right? So you have tech up 6.1%. Communications doing very well here, up 6.2. Communication is your Netflix, your Google, your Meta, all these things. You have then the biggest one here, XLC here is 5%, right? So XY I think is utilities, or is it? No, consumer discretionary, right? Okay, so consumer discretionary again, up 6%. We have house finance doing 3.8%. That's good. XLE down only up only 1.8%, which is excellent. You don't want to see XLE up too much. This is not good, right? Are you still looking at the 3965 strike? I am, and I would still recommend getting a closer strike if possible. I just bought with what I had because I didn't have enough like settled cash left. So this is what I got, but I would recommend getting a much better, like strike if you can. 10-year treasuries, guys, just took an absolute beating here, right? 10-year treasuries down 7%. This is just nuts, right? Look at that. Look at that. Huge drop in the 10 years treasuries. And this is not a financial asset that drops this much this quick, right? So this is sort of like a once in a million years situation here where you get like this big huge of a drop. AMD beast up 10%. Beast. That's the only way I can describe it. Beast. Tesla trying here. God bless his heart. Apple 6% up, excellent. Amazon almost 10%, very good. Docu up, everything up here. Communication sector, Netflix up 6%, Meta up another 6% here. I wonder if it's a good time to buy Netflix, because remember it still has a gap to fill on the way up. So I wonder if it's gonna go for it. In that case, I'll be buying a long swing or leaps. So I'm not gonna do that on a whim. I'm just gonna do more research and report back to you guys later. Affirm, if you were still holding on to your calls and hopes, of something. If you still were, yeah, Affirm pretty much almost made back all its losses from the earnings. And the reason for that is the same reason it dropped a lot, was because like interest rates were so high, people were not able to buy. Now, of course, we're seeing the opposite here. We're seeing, of course, Affirm an upstart run for an opposite reason, because interest rates will probably come down, so it will become easier for people to get loans and all that stuff. So you're seeing, of course, a firm absolutely beasting here. Just trying to follow along on paper trade for practice. That's very smart. That's very smart. Like, I also do that. Like when I can't trade, I ran out of cash and everything, or I have nothing to buy. I usually just follow along in a paper account. Very very. It's nice to be trading without emotions. Like very helpful. Angelique saying Nvidia puts. Yeah, now is a good time as any to get into Nvidia puts for earnings. Hopefully they do miss and we are right. But yeah, it's as a good time as any. All right, so yeah, futures pulling back here a little bit. Uh, like I said, it's to be expected. This is why I got out of all my micro contracts, right? This is very normal. The $1 million question is: are we gonna go back down all the way to the 21 MA, which is not a good sign, or is it gonna hold and consolidate here a little bit, right? So we see here, of course, you see this little bit of an inflection in the 21 MA, which shows like a slowing in momentum, right? So that makes sense here. If we do get close to the 21 MA, I'll probably add to my micro contracts here. That would make sense. So if we hold this level here, this would definitely be a nice bullish sign, right? You want to see it holding around this level, right? Because this becomes a flag here, so that's always nice. But you can very clearly here see the momentum is obviously slowing down. It does not make sense for us to expect this all day long. Like that would be very unrealistic, but consolidation move up, consolidation move up. That is what you want to see, right? So you want to see a continued consolidation move up type of move here, right? So yeah. Can Nvidia 140p 18 down 62%? Might want to check them out, Angelique. Yeah, that is actually a good idea. Uh, Anything you have an eye out for apart from Nvidia outside today? Not really. Like after a day like today, you kind of want to go back to the drawing board and make sure that like you're including the new information in your calculations. So off top of my head, just scalps. I'm not seeing anything here that I wanna like get into right away. But for now, that's all I can think of really, guys. I think I'm gonna
Order filled.
just get in one more contract here. You know, I now have 3 micro contracts, so again, very very slowly building a position here, keeping my stops tight. I don't want to give back any profits here. Uh, you know, Hopefully we see a continuation. Hopefully we see some strength here. Uh, 3950 would be my ideal place for us to end the day if possible. Of course, no guarantees with a day like this. It already gave us so much. So, uh, but yeah. I hear you talk about AMD leaps. What is the time frame you look at? A little bit far. I would say AMD. Like at least like March, April, if you can. That would be a very nice time if you can get something there. Uh, Tesla can't break through 190. If it doesn't, it will drop really hard. And if it does, I see a lot of liquidity in 197. Maybe you mean 187 or what? Yeah, Tesla. Again, it could be possible that Elon Musk is just like he's the one topping it, right? He's the one just selling at 190, or another big firm scared and is selling at 190. Wedbush today removed Tesla from their buy list, right? So they had like the strong buy list where they were bullish on, and Wedbush just like removed it today. Like with all the craziness. Again, the fears is like, yeah, we know Elon Musk is selling, and we know he will stop. These two are kind of givens, right? But like for how long, right? How much can we expect this? Is this a thing that will keep going? Is this the end of it? A little bit scary, right? I made most of my money off AMD when I started. Would love to see it come back. Hey, same too, man. I love AMD. AMD is a fantastic stock, very strong. And Wood Bush was the biggest bull in Tesla, exactly, right? So, definitely something freaking out the market. And again, like on a day like this, where you have the SPY up 4% and the QQQ up 5%, right? You have AMD up 10%. You have Apple up 6%, and you're getting only 5% on Tesla, which was a lot more beaten down than most of these stocks. Like again, I wouldn't compare Tesla to Apple. I would compare Tesla to Amazon. Amazon was way too beaten down, right? But given the opportunity, it's shining, right? It's up 10%, right? So I would expect the same kind of move here from Tesla. And if I don't get the same kind of move here from Tesla, I get worried, right? So just something to keep in mind. That's all. All right, so let's have a quick look here on Twitter and see what people are speculating. I'm gonna go in and just like start removing like all the, because I followed way too much crypto accounts here. All right, again, see, Tether reportedly begins freezing USDT addresses owned by FTX at the request of law enforcement. Damn. I wish I was kidding, but Democrats, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm sizing SPY puts. Okay, I'm not buying. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, man, like they just double down and triple down on their like on whatever bias they have. I'm not saying it's not gonna drop. Like again, I don't expect this rally to be like the rally that ends the bear market and this is it. But like, come on, like we got pretty good numbers here. I am in awe with dedication short of 384 for major spots, blah blah blah. Overnight area was up. If it can break, da, 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 thank you for that. Okay, whatever. Bitcoin is the asset. Mm. Ugh, hot take, very hot take. We go red as the market prices in deflation. Dude, just stop. Give it up. For fuck's sake. Like, come on, like I've been wrong about things before and I just say, hey, I'm wrong. Like it's not a big deal. This puts working. Again, I want to know why are you bearish on Disney, Angelique? Like, are you not worried that like in a bullish environment, Disney might just pump off because of that? Like, I'm interested to see how they're doing. Disney, yeah, Disney up 2%. Why are you bearish on them? I'm interested because they're losing money. Yeah, I agree with you, but like again, my only worry about getting puts on anything right now here is like that things will just pump just because the market is pumping for no good reason. Roku is up 12%, D King up 12. Uh, wow, Unity up 30%. Damn. Uh, AstraZeneca was one of our earnings play. Did we get that one right or not? I mean, I skipped it. I'm sure most people did, but like I'm interested to know. Yeah, it looks like we got it right. Like I said, and also like I said, it didn't make that big of a move. It went from 61 to 62, like nothing crazy here. That's why I said it was not worth playing. But of course, moving up with the market, obviously. Let's see here. TDD Hood. Wow, Hood up 10%. REI. I know someone. I think Cizian was REI tomorrow. Was in REI. Congratulations, buddy! If you were up 7%, and his old company Enron is up 1%. So yeah, Tattoo Chat up, Beyond up, ASTS up, everything up, up, up. Uh, Coin at 53 now, so that's good. Thanks. Hey, you threatened to banish me from my own server. Shots will be taken against you, my friend. I gotta have to defend my reputation. uh, let's see here. How is all right? So up $40 on our position. Still not making a big move, but still nice consolidation here. I'm okay with that. Hopefully we get a nice big candle soon. Uh, you know, that would be very much welcomed. Look, like, you hear that bark? That's my other dog. Look at that bark. Beast. Absolute beast. Like monster dog. I love him. Dollar making new lows. Let's go. Die, dollar. Die. Die. My only regret is that I didn't have enough money in my futures account to short it. But like we're building it up now, so hopefully we'll get into a position where we're able to short like and do bigger plays like do forex and other commodities, stuff like that. Yeah. So which Nvidia strike and expiration? Actually, I don't know. Like again, I'm not getting an Nvidia put right now, so I don't have a strike and expiration in mind. I will leave that up to you guys if you want to get in today. But as always, as close to the money strike as you possibly can. And expiration is, get the 18th, right? The earnings are on the 16th, right? So earnings are on the 16th, which is a Wednesday. So get Fridays, right? If you can get cheap IV now, yeah, get the 18th. You want to be extra safe, get the 25th, right? So it depends on your risk appetite and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully that answers the question, Jeff. So what are the boys in Discord up to? All right, so looks like Discord is taking a sweet, sweet time here to load up. So we're just gonna give it a minute here. Looks like it needs it. Yeah, I definitely need to replace my computer. Again, like for me, I'm a very like basic, simple guy. I don't play games. I don't do any of that stuff. So, like I think now that I started streaming, like it's the computer was not built for that, and it's really like uh, built for it. All right, so too bad I bet on ASTS for today. Sorry about that, Christopher. What's going on with the market today? CPI, baby. Itachi is saying pump is what's happening indeed. Holy shit, my gold call just pegged 100%. Well, let's go, homeless Kodak. Let's go. You're not gonna be homeless for long, man. What did you do, astronaut? Who wants to try 10-minute AM spike theory today? It worked. It fucking worked. Uh, all right, so about NVIDIA, I'll be a little speculative compared directed to AMD. NVIDIA makes GPUs that are actually useful for AI. For some reason, AMD jumped when news came out about new AI data centers from Meta. There is no way that they will use AMD GPUs there. Data centers probably pretty much use only NVIDIA GPUs. Actually, they use Intel for the most part, right? So I would say even that, like, I agree that it's not like the direct comparison is not like 100% direct one-to-one, but at the same time no, like the AI stuff, yeah, sure, Nvidia, I know Nvidia GPUs are used for that, but like we're talking about a demand crush across the board, right? uh let's see here. I mean, direct competitors in the GPU market, yeah, this was my point here. They're only for consumers and crypto, not for enterprise. AMD has CPU products though, blah blah blah. All right, so Intel is making GPUs now, but they're underwhelming, very underwhelming actually. Anyone has any good calls? Not me. not me. I'm just waiting for hopefully a consolidation and a move up here. Nasty 150 break on Nvidia. What's your thinking? I don't know now. I thought we get 150 today, but it dropped like 145 almost, and I thought not today. Then shot up to 150 from 45. Are we seeing Tesla dumping or just being choppy? We're seeing Tesla being a piece of shit. Those extra firm calls weren't that crazy. I don't know what that means. Trade of 8 lagging for anyone else. Market orders are taking like 2 to 3 seconds to fill. Not for me, and I have a piece of shit computer. So if calls are you, if you're watching, I'm just gonna tell him here in case he's not with us on the server. Sorry, on the stream. Works for me. So he can have a look at his setup. All right, so yeah, as we wait for the market to consolidate here a little bit, hopefully giving us a next big leg up, right? This is you know, this is our, like, this is the hope here, right? Till it does that, let's see what else is going on with the market. Natty gas up a little bit. Oil starting to make a move up here, not the best. XLK still where it is. Yeah, it seems like the market is holding steady, at least from like from a far out a standpoint, right? So we're gonna go in now and see the individual stocks. VIX, yeah, still holding steady at 10%. Not seeing anything crazy here on the VIX. AMD baby, 11%. That's just fucking nuts, right? Nvidia looks like it's having trouble, like Winter said, breaking the 150 level, so that's interesting. Marvel up 12%. Tesla still stuck at the same range here. Apple still the same. Amazon still the same. Yeah, it looks like pretty much everything is just holding around, you know, same place. Looks, a firm went up a little bit here. Nice, very nice. Banks are doing okay. SQ, one hell of a recovery, you know, back to where it was before. Carvana is up 26%. Carvana is just moving with the market here. Look at that. Even this turd is up. Can you imagine that? Even a turd like Carvana is up. Man. Yeah. Carvana might be a good short, by the way, at these levels. 20%. Once the whole market euphoria pump, you know, settles down, yeah, people are just gonna be like, yeah, that was a stupid play. I'm gonna get the fuck out of it. At least that's my thinking. But no, like, again, like, we've already established that Carvana is a turd, so I don't really see like what changes here, to be honest. You know, in my opinion. I'm gonna add one more contract here
Order filled.
since we are down a bit. All right, hopefully the futures do not fail me and it does not drop down a lot more. But yeah, seems like we're consolidating a little bit here. And again, remember what I told you guys like 30 minutes ago, is that we will have a time of long consolidation with the 21 MA creeping up. So my expectations, hopefully, and fingers crossed that I'm right here, is that it will eventually either this will catch up or this will drop here and then bounce, and then it will be a big bounce after that. So fingers crossed that this is what happens, you know, and we don't see a big pullback here, right? So yeah, again, you know, expectations were for a 3 to 5% move in the market. We got 4% so far, so it would not be the craziest thing in the world to just see you know, just consolidation in this area here. We already see it having trouble moving up, so not crazy to think we get some consolidation in this region right there, right? So again, wait and see game here. It is like what the market has been open only for 1 hour, right? So still a lot of time to go today, right? Still a lot of moves to be had. So yeah. See if the market pricing changes, right? What futures are, you know, expecting here. Still 80%. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so while the market is hanging here and literally not doing anything, if any of you guys have any questions for me, we can answer them right now. But if not, I'm just gonna need to go check on my boys out there. Just make sure that everything is okay because, like I said, my girlfriend is not around, so gonna need to make sure everything work is being done. But I'll be right back, unless you guys want me to end the stream here or you're done with it. But we can be right back for round two. It'll probably just take like 10 minutes, so you can just like chillax if you want. And yeah, I'll see you in a little bit here. Also, please pump up the market, guys. Like I'm counting on you to pump the market while I'm not here. See, this guy, this guy is a beast. He's not like the other dog. This guy, full port, 0 day expiry calls. He got the bottom and he got the top. He sold perfectly. He made a lot of money today. This is a good boy, a beast, beast. Go on, son. Well done. All right, guys, we're back. What happened? It tested 21 MA like expected, but I thought you guys were holding up the market for me. I thought you guys were gonna pump it. What happened? Why no pump? Okay, let's have a look at our little futures play here. It's down a little bit, more than a little bit. I guess it's too late for me to average down here at this point because we tested the 21 MA. So if it doesn't bounce back hard from here, this is really a cut your losses situation. You know, I'm not interested in it below the 21 MA. That would be, you know, dangerously low. So, yeah. Crypto Panda, dog emoji. Angelique says, love the guy. Thank you. I'm sure he loves your ad back. He's a very good boy. Very, very good boy. Very quiet, very calm. Excellent trader. He's a senior analyst here in our company. His calls usually, you know, like hits the mark. He was very instrumental in helping me calculate the CPI yesterday. So we owe him all a lot, you know. We should definitely be giving him, you know, like some kibble for his efforts, you know. And of course, you guys can hear the drama queen, you know, right on the other side there. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. Goddamn drama queen. He says he makes good calls. Indeed he does. Indeed he does. This dog knows his stocks. This dog knows his stocks. All right, so let's quickly catch up with the market here. What's been going on? Natty gas on the rise. Oil a little bit around where we left it. Still looks like everything is kind of the same. But you know, I do expect that this pump is coming from somewhere, so something must be moving here. All right, so 10-year treasury is down. Dollar down even some more, which is awesome. All right, VIX down a little. Again, awesome. You know, not nothing to scoff at here, of course. You know, it being down 10%, you know, every little bit counts here with the VIX. You want to see it, you know, drop down as much as humanly possible. So, you know. All right, so right now, this is, again, like I said, a critical level because the theory here was that, hey, it will consolidate here and it will catch up to 21 MA and hopefully bounce right off it. So it is very important and critical that within the next 2 to 3 candles, we break through this 3911 level here, right? That's going to be of utmost importance, right? So hopefully we see it happen soon, right? And we don't want to get stuck in the fight of holding the 21 MA, which is possible. That could happen. But hopefully we don't get stuck in that war. And hopefully we're more fighting the war of, hey, let's try to break that, you know, that 3911 level here. So, you know, yet to be seen. All right. AMD 12%. Oh, baby. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Tesla, piece of shit. Apple, 6 years, still the same. Amazon picking up some steam here, 11%. That's very good. I'm really rooting for Amazon here because, like, I really want that stake. I really want the stake. Netflix 5%, Meta 5%, Google. By the way, don't forget, Meta is up 5% after it was up like 7% yesterday alone, right? So like whoever had calls like that expires tomorrow, Friday, and got them at the end of the week and was just holding them for Meta, they pretty much made like a shit ton just the last 2 days alone. Like this was like major moves for Meta here. Like they laid off people, and you would have banked off that, and then add to that some more, like the nice CPI pump here, another 6%. So no, like Meta, very good moves here. Again, Meta is a company that I would be bullish on for the very long term, right? Like 3 years out, 4 years out, 5 years out. Near term is iffy at best, honestly, because again, like the cash burning that's been happening with the whole metaverse thing. So, yeah. But yeah, look at this, right? Like once we broke through this level here, consolidated a little bit, and then a big move up. This is the firing. This is the CPI. You would have gone up from 96 all the way up to 106. That's $10, right? Huge move.